session. We're on B1. We've been down a night or so, but we finally got a fish in the daylight for you to have a see. And I'll just talk you through what I've been doing. Oh, if it behaves, to get it on the mat for you. Come on, big fella. Oosh. So there we go, on a zig. It's been slow going. I had a couple in the first day, 10-foot zigs, then nothing through the night. The fish had moved off to the right. And now we haven't seen a lot, but I decided to do some spotting over zigs. We lost a fish that I've got on film, but unfortunately we lost it. And then went to the shop, got some more zig stuff, come back, 5 spots. And yeah, we're away again. This went 27 pound, 8-foot black zig, spotting over the top of it. And yeah, hopefully now we've got a little method going, and we'll see if it's gonna keep producing them spotting over or just single zigs, and we'll just keep dropping and changing. But yeah, lovely fish. So yeah, hopefully we catch some more. Well, hope you can hear me. Let's get rid of these stupid overlaps and let's have a little chat. So yeah, it's a little bit different, this video. I've got down here a few days ago, you know, we're a couple of days in, and we've been trying to fish on zigs. They're up in the water, and yeah, got into the swim. I just see a fish show. I put a 12-foot zig on, nothing happened. I see a few fish showing, but it weren't going, which told me that they were lower down than up high. They were showing, but they were lower down. So I switched, dropped 2 foot off it, 10 foot, 20 minutes later, the rod's gone. We landed a small fish, and I'll drop a little picture into that. I didn't even have the camera set up. I'll drop a still into that. But yeah, so dropped down to 10 foot, so I was like, great, daytime bite, 5 o'clock, 10 foot, I've had a take. Right, where they're gonna go at night, come night time, I sort of kept the 10s on, dropped one to, I always like to fish a zig where I find them in the day, a few feet lower on a night. So I dropped a 10, I put an 8 on, and they didn't go. So I fished the first night, 8-foot zig, it didn't go, but the fish had moved from in front of me to the swim to the right and the next one down. So from there, like I say, from there, we just took it on the chin. It is what it is. Next night, the guy down there, he was then caught on 6-foot zigs. So the next night, I thought, right, we'll fish 10-foot zigs in the day, 6-foot zigs at night, and you know, there's a bit of method to the session. And yeah, woke up in the morning, went to sleep that night, woke up in the morning, heard he had some fish, blah blah blah. Cut a long story short, the swims opposite these swims, so peg is 9, 10 and 11, all came free. Those guys had gone and they were opening up the following morning. So last night the fish was still out in front of us, but with those empty swims, the fish had instantly just pushed out into that water where no one's there really. You know, it's just barren water, no lines in the water, no pressure there, so they went and sat over there, and you could see them showing far out. So last night, absolutely just pummeling zigs as far as we could get them. And yeah, again, 6-foot zigs, I put all 3 on 6 foot, whacked them all out there because it was night time, and nothing's happened again. So I'm like pulling my hair out a little bit, it's slowed up, I can't seem to get takes. You know, I have chopped and changed, but they're depths that have done fish. So you always want to keep those in mind to reference back. Try something different, but if it's not working before you get to bed at night, go back to a zig that you know has done a fish, because at least then you know they're in the zone or they're not in the zone or something. You know what I mean? You've got a little bit of confidence in the zig, knowing that the depth's working or has worked. So yeah, that was the night again, gone through, woke up this morning, zigs still haven't gone, and I'm like, right, what am I going to do? So what I decided to do this session, the guy that was in the swim, I think he dug up some worms from his garden by the look of it. They weren't bought worms, just because the dirt and the compost in the worms was not, it was too damp, it was too wet, it was too soily. So yeah, he left a bag of these big bag of worms. I could show you if you want to, big bag of garden worms. And yeah, I thought, you know what, we're going to leave them at 10 foot and I'm going to spot over zigs. So I literally got the bag of worms, what was in there, I think there's about a handful of worms in it in all, chopped them up in a bucket, poured all the dirt in, added some water and just literally spotted out dirt over the rods. And yeah, pretty quickly I had a response and the left hand rod had gone. 10-foot zig, boom, it was away. Just tight pull up, single beat. I see the bobbin sort of twitching forward, and I've got it on film, so I put it in, played that in, shouted Brad come over. Just instant heavyweight, like a big carrier bag, so big fish, no kicking, no head moves, nothing, just kiting and plodding along really slowly. And yeah, unfortunately that one come off not far out, 2-3 rod lengths out, and it's just badink, the hook pulled, absolutely gutted. Yeah, from there I'm like, right then, so obviously we've now gained a response from the fish really. And so yeah, what I've done is I've ran to the shop, I've bought some zig mix, and yeah, poured it in a bucket with the leftover dirt that was there, mixed it all up, and that's what I've been spotting out. And then, as you see, the opening fish of this video is the first fish of that, so that's sort of the run up to the fish that we've had. So you saw what I've just caught, and now we're sort of working backwards a little bit of what the session's involved. So yeah, now all I'm doing is I started to put some spods out. I found that the bites came after I stopped spodding, a couple of minutes after I stopped spodding. So I sort of putting 5 spods out, sitting down for 15 minutes, getting back up, putting 5 spods out, and we're just sticking to that. Brad, I'm in. Right then, here we are. Got another fish on a zig in the afternoon. I think my middle rod's gonna go, so I've got to be really quick. Yeah, I think it's gone. 1 minute. I'm in again, 2 secs. Oh, the rod's gone, come on. Right then, so here's my absolute banger, and I know it's not a carp, and I don't care less, because there's thousands of carp in the world, but I'm absolutely mega love this. A new PB as well for me. Oh, but look at that. 12 pound of absolute slab. Look at that, man. On a zig as well, that's absolutely class. These are mega fish. I know they're not great when you're trying to target carp, but I love them. Right then, so this is for what you guys want to see. This is fish number 5 on the bank after losing like 10,000, what it feels like. Got a little change in hooks and we've managed to land it. So here it is, again, just zig fishing, single zigs at range. Oh, 26 pound on the nose. I get so moody when they start to wake up. So there we go, another 26, lovely fish, single zig, 7 foot, red and black, at range, 130 plus. And yeah, happy days, there's another one. So get the rods back out. They're already out, to be honest, but hopefully we get another one that goes again, and we'll just get some stills. Right then guys, just a bit of an update real quick. I've moved out of that swim, I've moved into Bradders. This is my last night. The fish are definitely in this swim. I've been in here a few hours now. I've had a 12-pound bream, which I've told you, the 26 mirror, and I've just had a 32 common. And just as I got it out on the mat, the battery in the camera died, so I've got some nice stills anyway, but I'll slide them in. But yeah, hopefully tonight, it's looking really productive now. We've got the waders on, we're gonna make a coffee, get some energy, grab some cakes or whatnot out of the thing, and just trying to keep hammering them now on the zigs. We're fishing single zigs, red and black is what's doing the do. I'll show you them a little bit later, and between 8 foot and 10 foot is where I'm catching them from. So yeah, it's turning into a good session. Like I say, hopefully they'll just keep coming, and yeah, we're literally just pummeling zigs at range and amongst the fish, doing nothing fancy. It's that time of year, you know, single zigs just come into their own this time of year, and yeah, hopefully we'll catch them more, and I'll keep you up to date. So here's another one, lovely fish this one. I haven't weighed it, we'll weigh it in a second. I'm guessing probably 20 pound, nothing massive, but again on the zigs. And as we was playing this one, as you saw, the other rod went, and unfortunately we lost it, but not the biggest. Oh, flexing, but quite a pretty one. So yeah, it's all kicking off now. The zigs are coming in. It's all about the swim, change your swim and get on the fish a bit better. But yeah, look at that. I'm guessing 20 pound. We'll weigh it in a sec. But yeah, ooh, let's get this one slipped back, get the rods back out, and hopefully we'll have some more to come. Well, you're right lads, it's midday now, it's 12 o'clock, and yeah, it's been slow throughout the morning. The fish have definitely drifted off further right as we can see them, and the guys down the bottom are catching them, so they're telling me that they're there. Yeah, what a session, it's been interesting. Fished in the other swim, caught a few, lost loads. Fished in this swim, changed my rig arrangement, changed the hook and the aligner about, and yeah, I managed about 8 bites yesterday, and I think I lost one, so definitely the rig adjustment was so much better for the result of hook to land ratio, and I will be sticking with that. And if anyone's interested in what I was using, the change was from one thing and then the change 2 was the size 8 wide gape hook with the thinking anglers kickers, and the hook holds were phenomenal since changing to that, so I'll definitely be using them from now on compared to the other ones that I was using. And yeah, hopefully we get one before I go home, but if not, this will be the last you'll see from me, and I hope you enjoy the video.
I've tried to film as much as I can in and around the fishing, and yeah, hit subscribe if you enjoy it, and I'll be back down here again in a couple of weeks to have another crack at it, armed only with the Thinking Anglers Zigger liners and a size 8 this time, and hopefully we'll put more on the bank. But yeah, take care guys, and I hope you enjoy.